Audi is entering Formula One in 2026 as a full factory team. But the real story isn't the badge. It's why they needed Sauber to make this possible and what this partnership is actually designed to unlock. Audi didn't just join F1. They engineered an entry path meant to lead to a title challenge by the end of the decade. Because on paper, this looks easy. A huge manufacturer joins the biggest motorsport in the world. But in reality, manufacturer entries fail all the time, not because they lack money or engineers, but because Formula One punishes the gap between ambition and integration. Just ask McLaren Honda in 2015. Two legendary names, one famously disastrous partnership. Not because either side was incompetent, but because the engine and chassis were developed in different worlds. They never behaved like one machine. You can't bolt a new power unit program onto a team and expect it to function like one brain. And Audi's entire plan with Sauber is about solving that problem before the first race of this new era even begins. On January 20th, 2026 in Berlin, Audi officially launched the Audi Revolut F1 Team, a unified, full factory operation built around a simple message. This isn't a sponsorship deal. This is Audi building its own Formula One team top to bottom. And that matters because starting a brand new team from scratch is effectively impossible under modern F1 rules. The Concord Agreement makes new entries rare and expensive. There's a massive anti-dilution fee, and even if you pay it, you're still starting from zero. No people, no facilities, no systems, no race week rhythm. That's why manufacturers don't enter Formula One anymore. They buy their way in. Sauber was the rare opportunity. A team with a functioning chassis organization, a proven facility in Hinwil, and enough independence to be reshaped without inheriting a rigid legacy structure. Audi didn't want a brand to manage. They wanted a foundation to rebuild. Sauber made that possible. And crucially, Sauber isn't new to this. In the mid-2000s, the team became BMW Sauber, operating as a full works outfit with backing from one of Audi's key rivals. That experience, building a complete car, integrating with a manufacturer, adapting to top-down restructuring, still lives inside the organization today. Audi isn't starting from scratch. They're waking up a system that's done this before. Audi picked their timing carefully. The 2026 regulations represent a genuine reset, and resets are the only moments where a new manufacturer can close the gap without spending years chasing a moving target. The new power unit rules remove the MGU-H, the most complex and expensive part of the current hybrid era. They dramatically increase the role of the MGU-K, pushing electrical output to around 350 kilowatts with a roughly equal split between combustion and electric power. That fundamentally changes what performance means in Formula One. The removal of the MGU-H is more than a cost decision. It's a strategic simplification. This component recovered energy from exhaust gases and required complex turbo management systems which were extremely difficult to integrate across engine-chassis boundaries. It was a barrier for newcomers. By eliminating it, F1 isn't just simplifying the engine, it's reducing the risk of failed integration. It's the single biggest rule change that opened the door for Audi. Performance is no longer just about peak horsepower. It becomes a systems problem. Energy harvesting, deployment strategy, thermal control, and efficiency over an entire race distance. And it becomes about fuel, because the 2026 rules mandate advanced sustainable fuels designed to make Formula One relevant to modern road car development. Audi didn't just arrive after those rules were finalized. As a prospective entrant, they participated in the FIA's power unit working groups alongside existing and incoming manufacturers. They provided early input on the technical direction, particularly around simplifying the hybrid system, removing the MGU-H, increasing electrification, and introducing sustainable fuels. Audi didn't dictate the regulations, but they helped shape the conditions that made entry viable. And this is the real partnership. Not Audi and Sauber, but power unit and chassis, designed together as one system. In a factory team, the power unit isn't just an engine bolted into the back of the car. It defines the architecture, cooling requirements, battery placement, wiring routes, turbo layout, side pod volume, weight distribution, and aerodynamic freedom. Everything flows from it. In 2026, with a larger electrical component and no MGU-H, that integration becomes even more critical. The power unit isn't one component among many, it's the nervous system of the car. Treat it like a bolt-on and you lose before you start. That's why Audi spent years building leadership before building a car. Mattia Binotto oversees the technical program, focused on integration and long-term development. Jonathan Wheatley leads the team as principal, bringing operational discipline and race week execution. This isn't about star names, it's about structure. They've also built financial runway. In late 2024, the Qatar Investment Authority acquired a significant minority stake in Sauber, explicitly framed as accelerating the infrastructure build, facilities, simulation capability, manufacturing capacity, and staff growth. Because transforming a midfield team into a true factory operation isn't about one big check. It's about sustained investment and patience. And Audi has been clear. This is a long-term project aimed at fighting for championships by the end of the decade. And in a twist that says more than any press release, consider this. Audi got in. Porsche didn't. Both brands explored F1 entry. Both were in the room for 2026 regulation talks. But Porsche wanted to enter as an engine supplier and failed to secure the team control they needed. Audi did the opposite. They secured the team first, built the integration model in-house, and only then committed to their power unit. It wasn't about prestige, it was about control. You can even see that mindset in the driver lineup. Nico Hülkenberg is confirmed as part of the 2026 Audi era, providing experience and technical feedback. Alongside him is Gabriel Bortoleto, a long-term development prospect expected to grow with the program rather than deliver instant results. One reference point, one future investment. That's not marketing, that's planning. But this project still carries real risk. If Audi and Sauber enter 2026 on the back foot, recruitment becomes harder. Development turns reactive. Timelines compress. And the idea of a clean, patient factory build starts to fray under pressure. More importantly, integration will decide everything. In the next era, drivability and energy management will separate the front from the midfield. The fastest car won't be the one with the single best component. It will be the one that behaves consistently over 70 laps because it was designed as one system from day one. That is why Audi is joining Formula One with Sauber. Not because Sauber is the best team today, but because it's the foundation Audi can control, reshape, and integrate at the only moment when entering Formula One actually makes sense. The badge is the headline. Sauber is the mechanism. Integration is the real battle. And when the lights go out in 2026, that's what we'll be watching. Not whether Audi is fast, but whether Audi and Sauber truly function as one team. Or whether they're still two organizations wearing the same suit.